Hi, I'm Tom Ziglar, CEO of the Zig Ziglar Corporation, and I'm so excited that you're here. You're part of the Ziglar Coaching Academy. Gosh, you know what we do here is we serve life, leadership, and sales coaches. That's what we do. And the kinds of people who come here are either individuals who want to coach themselves or learn more about coaching. We have coaches that come in, and a lot of them say, you know what, I want to be a Ziglar coach. And so if you're already coaching, you're in the right place, whether you're part of the Ziglar coaching team or not, that's okay. You're going to learn a lot here. And then we also work with people who are looking for a coach. And so maybe you know you need a life coach or a leadership coach or a sales coach, but you don't know who to ask. Now you know. Reach out to us and we'll connect you. So in this lesson on coach leadership, we're going to talk about the 3 areas of coach leadership. And so what I want you to think is, I want you to say, maybe even repeat to yourself, if nobody's watching, you can say it out loud, I am a coach leader. Okay, so I am a coach leader, which means simply, I lead through coaching my people so they can be more effective tomorrow than they are today. I ask them the questions that help them to grow and take ownership of the choices they make. I get them excited about their dreams and their goals and their aspirations, and I align that to the company mission and the team's goals, whether it's profit or growth or support or whatever the team goals are in their individual job role. That's what I do. So here are the 3 ways that a coach leader looks at the world. Number 1 is mindset. As a coach leader, you got to have the right mindset. So the way we talk about it in coach leadership is coach leaders embrace disruption. The culture that you need to create on your team and the culture in your organization is that we love disruption. You know what? When economics change, when competitors come in, when a pandemic happens, when supply chain gets interrupted, when the new invention is threatening us, we thrive in that. Because you see, our success as a business, as a team, as a group of people dedicated to fulfilling the mission of our business, our success is not what we've known in the past. Our success is our ability to adapt and to grow. Now, why is this key? Well, see, most people, when they see disruption, they go, oh no, and they go into the corner and they go, uh-oh, what's going to happen to me? And they freeze. They get paralysis of analysis, right? They don't know what to do. Coach leaders understand that when there's disruption, that creates opportunity. What kind of opportunity? More opportunity to serve, more problems to solve. When there's disruption in the industry, that means your customers are going, what's next? That means the people on your team are, they're saying, where do we go? And so coach leaders constantly say, the more disruption there is out there, the better it is for us. Because our team, the people here, we love disruption. We live for it. We grow, we learn, we adapt. We go out, our number 1 objective is to serve the people inside of our walls and outside of our walls. And so when disruption comes, a coach leaders team steps up, right? This is their time to shine. What a powerful advantage that is. The second key is what we call the 10 virtues. Now, I'm not going to name all 10 virtues here, but in the book, 10 Leadership Virtues for Disruptive Times, I talked about every virtue that a leader needs to have. These are going to be future lessons. I'm going to go virtue by virtue. There's going to be lessons on every single one of these in the Ziglar Coaching Academy, so stay tuned. But this is what I want you to know. Here's the big challenge, is that people say, they tell you, oh, you need to love your people, but nobody tells you how. Am I right? You'll hear this byline, you'll go to a conference or you'll be in a meeting or you'll be on a webinar and the person will say, hey, you know what, as leaders, we got to love our people. Well, the question is how. And so this is how you do it, by walking out the virtues. I call them the 10 virtues, like respect and humility and kindness. I'm not going to go through all of them. But if I show kindness to my team, to an individual on my team, and think of true kindness, right? It's not just being a doormat and letting them do whatever they want. It's the kindness that says, I care about you so much. I know what your goals are, what your dream, your why. I know where you want to go. I know what your definition of success is. I know why you're working here. It's to progress you in your career and your big things. I'm going to set a high standard for you. I'm going to hold you accountable, and I'm going to give you the grace along the way, because it wouldn't be kind to not do that. So you got to have the right mindset. You got to walk out the 10 virtues and more. That's how you show love. And the third one is you got to know the steps in the intentional coaching conversation. Wow, there's so much data on this, so much proof behind this. As a leader, I need to be having an intentional coaching conversation with every person on my team, all my direct reports every week. And if you got more than 5 to 7 direct reports, I'm praying for you. That's a lot. But the people you pour into, you got to have an intentional coaching conversation. And there's 5 steps in this conversation, and we're going to get into it. But I just want you to know these conversations are growth and goals focused conversations where you help them go to the next level. And when you do that, it changes the way that people work, the way people respond to you. All right, so we've covered a lot. I've given you the 3 main areas. Stay tuned. We're going to be going at each one of these as we go through this. Like and share, invite your friends, and we'll see you next time.